Hello everybody and welcome to the Republic of Ireland career mode here on FC25. For the first time ever, I am doing an international career mode and I am super excited to be doing it with my home country of Ireland. If I sound like I have a bit of a cold, it's because I do, so sorry if I sound a bit miserable. I just need to get that right off the bat. But yes, we are taking over the Irish national team. Of course, we are doing a Celtic career mode as well. This is in the very same save as it, but from the get-go, I said that I wanted it to be a Celtic career mode and an Ireland career mode. We'll keep them separate episode-wise, or, you know, as much as I can. If we have to sim some games during the Celtic career mode for Ireland, we will, if they're like international friendlies and stuff. But I'll try to keep them as separate as I can in terms of the uploads. I think that would be kind of cool to have a series within a series, if you will. This is the starting 11 that we will be going with from the get-go. I did say initially when I got the job that I probably wasn't going to use this formation, but I've never actually used this formation, so I kind of want to give it a go. It will be interesting to see how this 5-2-3 formation goes. I'm actually quite excited about it. But this is the team we'll be going with. Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Plays for Liverpool, obviously, in real life, but in this career mode, he's actually joined Union Berlin. But I do want to bring him into Celtic as well. The original thought process behind that was I thought that being the backup goalkeeper for Liverpool wasn't going to give him much growth. But obviously he's moved since then. But I still want to bring him in because I've had my heart set on it now. So he will be the starting goalkeeper between the sticks. Doherty, Collins, O'Brien, Scales and Manning at the back. Scales obviously we have with Celtic as well. O'Brien is my third cousin, which I've mentioned a few times on this channel. 6'6" as well, though. This is the highest rated form of O'Brien that I've been able to start with. I think he was 74 rated when we signed him with Oxford, and didn't quite break into the starting 11 as much as I expected when I did sign him. So he's somebody who we might have to bring into Celtic as well, but he's definitely going to be a focal point of this Irish team. Smallbone and Cullen in the midfield. Cullen obviously we used with Turl United, and we used Kelleher with Turl United as well. Forgot to mention that. The OG career mode we did in this channel back in the day. Smallbone, as I say, in the midfield. Ogbene out on the right, a man who went to the same college as me in the same year, back in the 16-17 college year. Johnston out on the left, and Evan Ferguson up front, the young Irish striker who plays for Brighton in real life, but I think he's actually joined Tottenham in this career mode, if memory is serving me correctly. On the bench then, Adam Ida, who obviously we use for Celtic as well as Ireland. Gavin Bazunu, one of the legends of the Oxford United career mode in FC24. My favourite goalkeeper I've used probably ever in career mode on this channel, but he will be the backup keeper for now. Plays for Southampton in real life, so we'll track his growth as well. McAteer, Duffy, Knight, Smodics, Cannon, Brown and O'Shea make up the rest of the subs. We come into the reserves then. Liam McGrath on the bench there alongside Ebosele, Azaz and Brady. And then we have Seamus Coleman, Irish legend in the reserves, who I do want to give a bit of game time to as he comes towards the end of his career. And then we have this man here, speaking of legends of the Oxford career mode, Tyler Goodrum. I know he's only 67 rated, but I adored this man in the Oxford career mode. English born, but plays for Ireland, and we know how good he can be on his day. I definitely wanted to make sure he got an international call-up in this career mode, and I'm very glad to have him in the squad. So, that is the team. As I say, we'll give this formation a go and we'll see how it goes. We've got two international friendlies. One of them is against Romania and the other one is against Czechia. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how the team does. We'll try a couple of different players in this formation and see how things go. For the first game, we'll use the strongest team and then we'll make some changes afterwards as well. In terms of my goals for the international part of this career mode with Ireland, international tournament part, I should say. Ireland have not qualified for a major tournament since 2016, where we did incredibly well, considering we had a tough group and then got France in the last 16. And it's funny because we have a rivalry with Belgian teams on this career mode. And we always say that started in FIFA 22 when we lost 5-2 to Sporting Charleroi in the Conference League. But really, the seeds were planted in Euro 2016 when Belgium beat Ireland 3-0. So, yeah, it actually goes as far back as that. I can't believe it took me so long to put that together up until I started this career mode. That was the first time I actually made that comparison between the rivalry we have with Belgian teams and also the real-life defeat to Belgium back in Euro 2016. But anyways, that's just a little bit of history for you. But we haven't qualified for a tournament since then. We haven't qualified for the World Cup since 2002. So Irish football has not had a lot of opportunities to be in international tournaments in the last 20 years or so. So I want to make an effort to qualify for every single tournament possible. But with that said, I don't want to just have a participation medal or trophy that doesn't even exist. I want to win an actual trophy with Ireland. Now, that's very unrealistic, a lot of you will probably be saying. But I do think that if we got a decent core squad together, I think we could make a run for the Euros. When it comes to the World Cup, that's probably going to be a step too far, but we'll give it a mighty go as well. So really the main goal, to make a long story short, is to win the Euros and to compete in the World Cup. Anything other than competing in the World Cup, anything better than that, is a bonus. So that is the main goal. The objectives that the board gave us was to get to the last 16 of both. So we'll see how that goes. But in terms of my personal goal, I want to eventually win the Euros and to qualify for a World Cup and see how we get on. So you know what, lads, with all that said, all the pleasantries out of the way, I think it's time we get into our first game as Republic of Ireland manager. So here it is, lads. The Irish jerseys hanging there in the dressing room. Oh, so much pride is filling me right now. I've never done an international career mode on this channel, and I'm very, very excited to start one here. So this may only be an international friendly, but it's going to give us a good idea of where the squad is at. And here we go, kicking off at Sanderson Park, not the Aviva, looks nothing like the Aviva, but hey ho, whatever. It's such a shame, as I say, that EA didn't include the Europa League final stadiums in the game like they do with the Champions League final stadiums, because the Europa League obviously took place, the final that is, took place in Dublin last year. So it would have been the Aviva Stadium that would have been in the game, but it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. But anyways, whatever. Just going to have to pretend that we're at the Aviva at the moment. But here we go. Let's get a feel for this team. Let's see what they're like. We'll play the game in its entirety. Here's Ferguson. Oh, looking to score the first goal of the Joe Turl era here for Ireland. Collins isn't able to get that. And here come Romania now. I don't want to concede the first goal here, though. Good tackle by Jake O'Brien. Here's Scales. Over to Smallbone, who is the captain for this game, but I haven't made a final decision on who the captain will be. But if you do feel like there is an obviously glaring captain, do let me know. Obviously, Seamus Coleman, I'll probably give the captain's armband when he plays, just because he's such a legend. And obviously he is the Irish captain in real life, but he won't have long left in his career at this stage of the career mode, as Romania get the first big chance of the game. But I'm so excited to be doing this, lads. The only time I think I ever did an international career mode was back in FIFA 13, or took an international management job in career mode. That was with Russia, which I'm not too happy to admit now. Let's park that conversation for now, though, as we nearly score our first goal as Ireland manager there. But the only reason it was the Russian job was because that was the first international offer that I got. I was doing a Tottenham career mode, and I took it just to see what it was all about. I didn't actually play many games with it, though. As Romania create another chance there. Another save by Quiveen Kelleher. I'm not going to get too stressed with this game, though. This is just to give me an idea of what the squad feels like, especially the main starting 11. So, as much as I want to win these games, I have to treat them as what they are. They are friendly matches. Here's Ferguson. Unable to beat the defender there. But it's a very unique formation, though, especially the way the fullbacks were lined up. They were very close to the centre-backs. So I did want to give it a go just to see how it feels, but I will be open to changing it if I feel like that we need to do that. Unlucky with the ball there. Smallbone looking to get that there, but he's unable to do so. What a surname as well. Smallbone. It's mad. People think, oh, well, surely you've met someone named Smallbone when you're from Ireland. I've never heard that name until, you know, Will Smallbone, who plays for us here. Have a go, Ferguson. Decent effort. Tested the goalkeeper. Here is Smallbone again. Oh, I tell you what, it wasn't a small contribution to that chance there. Good ball in. But right at the keeper, unfortunately. This first half has flown by. Is Johnston. Ferguson, very close to the keeper. And probably too close to him. The goalkeeper managed to get that in his grasp. And keeps us out. Here's Josh Cullen, though. Go on, lad. Well, he scored a few important goals for Turley United back in the day. Unable to get one for Ireland there, though. But we're playing some good football here. Evan Ferguson! It had to be Evan Ferguson, didn't it? He scores the first goal of the Joe Turl era here for the Irish national team. Look at what it means to the manager. The Irish badge on the blazer as well. As Sanderson Park goes wild. Do you know what? Let's pretend this game is at Páirc Uí Chaoimh in Cork. How about that? Even though it doesn't really look like that either. But it probably looks a bit more similar to Páirc Uí Chaoimh than it does to the Aviva Stadium. And listen, I'm from Cork, so it would make sense that my first game would be in my home county. The real capital. No offence to any of you Dubliners out there. But we do take the lead here with Evan Ferguson. Well, I tell you what, the English tried to poach this man for quite some time when they found out that his mother is English, and it was so stupid that they tried comparing it to Jack Grealish and Declan Rice. Jack Grealish and Declan Rice were both born in England, but they happened to have Irish heritage, which allowed them to play for Ireland. But Evan Ferguson is from Ireland. He was born and raised in this country. He just happens to have an English parent. My dad is Welsh. Doesn't mean that I'd be playing for Wales if I was a footballer. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, half-time here, 1-0 up, Evan Ferguson with the goal. He definitely was the most lively player, I think, in that first half. 4 attempts, and he managed to score the final one, and we have a 1-0 lead here against Romania at half-time. Is there anyone I want to bring on at half-time to give a chance in this game? Yes. Seamus Coleman. I did not want to take off Collins, though. Seamus Coleman's coming on. Absolutely love Seamus Coleman. The right back position, though, I feel like is one that we probably will have to look at when it comes to sending out youth scouts. We don't have many young right backs in that position. Excuse me, in that position. Oh, I'm sorry, lads. I've got a bit of a sore throat, feeling a little bit under the weather. It's funny because the Celtic career mode that you're going to see tomorrow has already been recorded. I recorded that before this episode, and since then I've not been feeling great. So not because the Celtic career mode made me feel bad, but just because I was just feeling a bit under the weather anyways. But it's kind of caught up with me here. But anyways, enough of that. Enough of the sympathy seeking, Dylan. Oh, Evan Ferguson with the goal, and I just realised I called myself by my real name. That was weird. But anyways, Evan Ferguson makes it 2-0. I broke kayfabe, and I also broke the Romanian defence. It's 2-0 here to Ireland. If you're new to the channel, then I will explain the story behind the name that I use on the channel and my real name. I'll probably make a video about it soon, because we have got quite a few new subscribers here. Welcome to you all. Hope you're enjoying the content so far. I promise it's not normally as all over the place as this. As I say, feeling a bit under the weather, but this result's making me feel a hell of a lot better. Evan Ferguson scores the second goal of this game, the second goal of the Joe Turl era at Ireland, and it's the perfect start. But so far, the team feels, pretty decent. Romania definitely were the better team for the opening 20 minutes or so. So we did have to grow into the game. They created the first few chances, which Caoimhín Kelleher thankfully was equal to. Can Ferguson get a hat-trick here? Oh, unlucky. Oh, he's intercepted it though. Ferguson, unselfish. Oh, Johnston with the save. And it's cleared away now. Half an hour to go. I do want to bring on Tyler Goodrum at some stage in this game. Absolutely want to give him his Ireland debut. Here's Smallbone. Ferguson gets his hat-trick. Too easy. Evan Ferguson I tell you what, he's got a lot of expectation to live up to. Robbie Keane, the great Irish striker, has the record for most goals for Ireland. But Evan Ferguson, he'll want to break that record, as all strikers will want to do when they play for the national team. They want to be the leading talisman in their era of playing for the national team. And let me tell you something, lads. Evan Ferguson, I reckon he will, if we get enough games and he scores enough goals, he will definitely do it. That was probably the most obvious statement of all time, but yeah, I think it may. You know what I mean. Oh, lads, I need to go to bed. I am exhausted. But Romania, they probably could do with a nap at the moment. They're looking a bit leggy after those 3 goals. But because I've said that now, they're going on an attack of their own, but that will result in an offside. Right, let's make a few changes. O'Shea can come on for Scales, who is bringing his Celtic fitness into this game with how tired he is. Tyler Goodrum's coming on. I have to give Tyler Goodrum a game. Johnston can come off. Goodrum out on the left. And who else will I bring on? Anyone else looking kind of tired? Collins is, but we don't have another centre-back. I'm sure Colin can probably do a job there. Yeah, let's bring on Smodics. Never used him in the game. Be interesting to see how he gets on. Obviously, we will have another game to test out the team as well, so we'll see how things go. But here we go. The 3 substitutes come on. Tyler Goodrum getting to make his Ireland debut. He's obviously made appearances for the youth team, but now he plays for the senior team. What a big moment. Here he is. So good to be using him again, Tyler Goodrum. Oh, what a player. I would highly recommend signing him if you're going to be doing a career mode with a lower league team. Or, obviously, if you're doing an Oxford career mode, he'll obviously already be in the team. Here's Seamus Coleman now. Good run by Seamus. Go on, lad. Seamus Coleman. Cuts it back to Ferguson. Can he get number 4? He can't, but Coleman's there. And it's a good save by the keeper. I'd love to get Seamus Coleman a goal. There was a decent effort there, but he wasn't able to beat the goalkeeper. Colin will whip it in, though. He didn't get enough power on the header though by O'Shea. Bloody hell, I can't speak. I can't bloody speak. I need to relax. We're winning 3-0. What am I getting so animated about? And it's a friendly. But liking what I see so far from this team, and they're quite a fun team to use so far. That's a good ball in though. Quiveen Kelleher with a brilliant save. Oh, I don't know why I decided to try and keep that in, because it very nearly ended up right at the feet of the Romanian attacker, but thankfully we've recovered well from it. Ferguson now. Remember when people used to call Evan Ferguson Ivan Ferguson, as if he was from flipping Croatia or something? Surely you've heard the name Evan before. Bloody hell. Well, you'll definitely remember the name after this game. It's 4-0. Will Smallbone. He gets the 4th goal. He's wearing the captain's armband in this game. Who knows, maybe he will be the captain of this team. But he scores the 4th goal of this game. Ferguson gets a hat-trick and an assist. The tricolour is being waved around with pride there in the crowd. Brilliant ball in by Ferguson. Smallbone found himself in the perfect position. And it's a very, very happy first game as Ireland manager for Joe Turrell. You love to see it. Will I make another change? Oh no, I've remembered. I finally remembered. You will see in tomorrow's episode with Celtic, I keep forgetting that when you make a sub at the kickoff after a goal, the substitute does not happen until the ball goes out of play again. It's really stupid. But that was very nearly the first goal that we conceded. Right. Oh. Apparently we can bring on 9 subs in this game. So you know what? Let's bring them all on. Why not? Ida can come on for Ferguson. Ogbene can come off for McAteer. Smallbone can come off for Brown. Knight. Can't really bring him on though, really, can I? Fuck it, he's going to play left back. Why not? And Gavin Bazunu can come on in goal. So everybody gets an appearance. So that's cool. In the international friendlies in the game, you can bring on all your subs. That's good to know. And we'll bring them all on here for the final few minutes. Ferguson has a hat-trick and an assist, so he comes off. after putting in a fantastic man of the match performance. And we've got Gavin Bazunu and Tyler Goodrum on the pitch again. You love to see it. Can we get a fifth goal here, though? Here's Brown. McAteer. Adamida. He's the backup striker at Celtic, but he'll want to become the main striker with Ireland. Which is why, obviously, as much as I love having him at Celtic, it might be in our best interest to let him go at some point, so he can continue to grow, because he's obviously behind Kyogo Furuhashi, who, to be fair, though, is nearly 30, so he probably will need a replacement at some stage. Here's Ida! Looking to score here in the last minute. Brown with the strike. It's cleared away, but we do get a 4-0 win here in our first game in charge of the Irish national team. Very, very good performance. Hat-trick for Evan Ferguson. Unfortunately, because we took him off, he's not going to get the cutscene where they get the match ball. I don't know why they took that cutscene out of the game. You only get that cutscene now if you don't substitute the player. Oh, here's a lovely view of Evan Ferguson behind a silver or grey wall. Love to see that from EA. Fantastic aesthetics there. But anyways, whatever. He had a fantastic performance, but he doesn't get the match ball. They got rid of that cutscene. Before, if you did take a player off after getting a hat-trick, they'd be in the tracksuit and they'd pick up the match ball. But those days are over, unfortunately. But the Joe Turl days at Ireland are just beginning, and they're off to a very good start. Changes for the Czechia game, our first away game as Ireland manager, but not too many. We've kept Kelleher in goal, Coleman starts, and of course he's the captain. O'Shea I've brought into the defence because O'Brien was a bit tired. Scales can stay in. Robbie Brady, former Manchester United player, he can come in at left back. Goodrum, we have given his first start. I'll keep Ferguson up front. We've brought McAteer in on the right, and Smodics will partner Smallbone there. Is there anybody I want to put on the bench? To be fair to Ebosele, I was saying we didn't have a lot of young right backs, but he's actually only 22, so that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. I might actually throw him on the bench for this game. Let's give... where is he? Oh, he's already on the reserves, is he? Oh, he is, Doherty. We'll give O'Brien a rest because he's a bit tired. And Ebosele is someone we'll probably try and bring on at some stage in this game. But here we go, our first game in the away kit as well. Away from home against Czechia. I'm slowly losing my voice here, lads. So yeah, if I don't, if I'm a bit quieter for this game, you'll know why. Bloody hell, I do not feel great at all. But anyways, you need to power on through. Players have gotten through worse. And people have gotten through worse. I'm sure I can get through a game of FC25 with Ireland, despite having a sore throat. Anyways, enough of the pity party. Here we go. So it'll be interesting to see how this team does away from home against tougher opposition, I would say. Czechia are definitely a better team than Romania, with all due respect to Romania. One of my friends is actually half Romanian. It's kind of cool. Shout out to Erica. But anyways, Czechia now looking to create the first chance of the game. It's Kucha. Oh, it's Jan Kucha. Another Turl United legend. He's put it wide, but I feel like they've pulled it back for something. Oh, it's for offside. Whew, I thought we gave away a foul there for a sec. But Jan Kucha, formerly of Turl United, what a player he was. We did end up selling him in the career mode, but when he was part of that squad, he was special. He was special. I just realised I did an impression of Vince McMahon there, who is not exactly in a great spot at the moment. If you've watched that Vince McMahon documentary, let me know what you thought about it. I stayed up to watch all 6 episodes last night as they aired, and it was something quite incredible, to be honest with you. It was a very, very interesting documentary. Definitely a few criticisms I have of it, but overall I did think it was very enjoyable. Oh, I tell you what, speaking of enjoyable, that would have been arguably goal of the series so far. Definitely for the Ireland career mode at least. But it was a good save by the goalkeeper. Here's Goodrum. Over to Smallbone. Here's O'Shea now. Oh, that's not where I wanted the ball to go, but we still have it. Ferguson. Cuts it back. Smallbone. Good save by the keeper. We get another corner here. Smodics will whip it in. Oh, and I tell you what, Scales. I nearly spoiled the episode for tomorrow for Celtic, but I won't. But he's been looking a threat from set pieces as of late. And he very nearly got that one in for us. Good run here by Smodics. Intercepted though right before he could take the shot. Oh, good interception there again though. Smodics. Oh, I tell you what, that's a pretty good goal. We didn't give up on it. We kept putting the pressure on them, pressed them very deep there. And Smodics, who started the run, ends up putting it in the back of the net to score his first goal in this career mode. The defender really should have done a lot better with that, especially the fact that he's got quite a big size advantage on Smodics. But he chested it down brilliantly, put it into the side of the net. And Ireland have the lead here against Czechia. I keep nearly saying Croatia. Now, if this was Croatia, I don't think I would have made any changes. We would have had to have gone with our strongest team. But we absorbed some of the early pressure and countered it and got the first goal. But they are looking to respond here straight away. Good tackle by O'Shea. And we can go on the break here again. Oh, lovely by Seamus Coleman. Plays it into McAteer. Into Evan Ferguson. Back to Smallbone. Seamus Coleman. Smodics. Good block. He's going to have another go though. Smodics. He's got a decent shot in him, I'll tell you that. First time we've started him. And he's doing pretty well. It does make me think, do we need to incorporate a formation that plays with an attacking midfielder? As Scales heads that into the arms of the goalkeeper. Because he's doing well in centre midfield, but I wouldn't mind trying him out in his natural position of a number 10. 10 minutes to go though before half time. And just so you know as well, lads, we won't be playing all the international friendlies. I'll probably sim most of them. But I just wanted to, you know, get a feel for the team, see what worked, what didn't work. The formation isn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I honestly might create a formation with Celtic for this formation. But 5 minutes now before half time. Ferguson. Go on, lad. Unable to take on the defender. Oh no, he gets the free kick. Fair play. Will we take it quickly? No, we won't. We won't. We're in no rush. In terms of free kicks, who has the best free kick accuracy? It's Smallbone, and he only has 68 free kicks. Well, do you know what? This is probably too far out to have a shot. But I'm going to have a shot anyway. I'm going to try and use one of the techniques that I saw someone on YouTube use the other day. And it didn't work. Yeah, it was too far out. I probably should have tried crossing it in or just laying it off. But it's a friendly. You can experiment with those things. It is what it is. 2 minutes added on here at the end of the half. Oh, it's Kutcha. It's Kutcha. It's a good save by Kelleher. They'll get a corner though before the halftime whistle blows. We've got a lot of men back here. I think that was Scales who won the header. Cleared away for Tyler Goodrum, and that will be half-time. Decent performance. Smodics with the goal. Enjoying some of the players that didn't start in the last game. I think they're doing quite well. Especially Smodics. I think I'll have to try and start playing him a little bit more. We will make a couple of changes here. Scales absolutely knackered. Duffy can come on. And who else will I bring on at centre-back? I was thinking of bringing on Epicele. But how does he do as a centre-back? He only gets a -2. Go on, we'll give him a go. Why not? And I kind of want to give Adamida 45 minutes as well. So Ferguson, after getting 3 goals and an assist in the last game, we'll take him off in this one. But not because he was doing anything wrong. I just kind of fancy giving Ida a go. You can say it's the Cork and Celtic bias. Goodrum heads that away though. But I will have to keep an eye on the Irish players' progression. I might have to add some of them to the shortlist in the Celtic career mode. Not necessarily because we're going to sign them, but it's just a way of seeing how their stats are growing. And if there's anyone I feel like that... Oh, good block there. If there's anyone if there's anyone I feel like we need to sign that fits our team at Celtic, so we can help their growth for the Irish national team as well, then I will happily do that. But here's Adamida now. Over to Smallbone. Back with Ida. Oh, good run by Adamida. We know a thing or two about what he can do. Kutcha. Oh, it's a good ball there to Kalvak. But Duffy does really well there. I thought for a second that was going to be the first goal that we conceded. Oh, Smallbone, brilliant interception. Here's Ida. Adamida. Oh, runs right into the defender again. Half an hour to go. Probably need to make some changes in a minute just to freshen things up. We do have one or two tired legs out there. Brady will give that over to Goodrum. Here's Ida now. Looking for Smallbone over the top. Oh, I tell you what, he did well to win the header. And I think that Joe Turrell thought that was going in there for a second. We will use this opportunity, though, to make some subs. O'Shea is a bit tired. Colin can come on. We'll put him as a centre-back. Why not? Let's bring on... You know what? I kind of want to give Cannon a go up front. So Ida is going to go out to the right. And Cannon will come on. Let's bring on Brown. Actually, no, let's not bring on Brown. Let's bring on Ogbene, who can also play right back as well, I've just seen. That's good to see. Let's bring him on for Goodrum. And... yeah, that's it. Sorry for the long pause there. Yeah, that's all we'll do for now. But that is handy to know about the subs in the international career mode. I promise, lads, I'll be a lot more high energy for the next Ireland career mode episode. I tell you what, I am fit for nothing but bloody bed after this recording. Believe you me. But let's try and see out this win. Just the one goal so far. God, international breaks are even draining in career mode, aren't they? Especially when it's friendlies. At least if it was qualifiers, there'd be something to play for. Ogbene now. I'll never forget the time that Beth from the United Stand called him Ogbean. There's been some bad pronunciations of names for players over the years, and I've been guilty of that as well. I've probably been guilty of it on this career mode. Like, here's Schittel, who's about to score the first goal that we concede in the Ireland career mode. It's 1-1. I'm not going to get too down about it. Listen, we're playing a tough team. It's only an international friendly. We're just trying to get a feel for the team. I thought that was Ten Hag there for a second. Managing Czechia. Maybe he has been sacked by United at this stage. And he's managing the Czech Republic team now. But we do concede our first goal here. It's Schittel with the goal. I'm such a child. But yeah, it's funny when you hear... Especially, it's weird. When we know how to pronounce a player's name and we hear someone mispronounce it, we get very annoyed. But then, when we don't know how to pronounce a player's name and we mispronounce it and other people get annoyed, we get very offended by it. It's always funny when the shoe is on the other foot. Which is why I'm not going to pronounce any of the other Czechia players' names. But here's Schittel again. Oh, and he's made shit of our defence there. And we're 2-1 down here against Czechia. They've turned it around in no time. So what I think I've noticed here, though, is the lack of depth. Or, what's it called? Sorry, the lack of quality, I should say, when it comes to depth. Completely breached our defence there. So I feel like when we make subs, there is a bit of a drop-off, even though we made some rotations in the starting 11 in this game as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause there. So that's something I'll definitely take note of. But again, not going to get too angry about this. Obviously, I don't want to lose, but these games were just to give us a feel for some different players. Smallbone! Oh! He'll feel like he should have scored a couple of those chances today. Epusele there. Again, whose name I'm probably mispronouncing. He put in the tackle, though, and he is playing slightly out of position. So it is something that we'll have to look at. So I don't think I've actually sent out the youth scout yet for Celtic at the moment. Or maybe... oh, maybe he doesn't have much long left if he is there. Jan Kutcha! Had to be Jan Kutcha, didn't it? But this might only be an international friendly, but Czechia are celebrating like they've won the bloody World Cup. Relax, lads. You've beaten Ireland in a friendly. Fair play to you. Jan Kutcha, a legend of this channel, puts the game to bed. And it's a 3-1 defeat, unfortunately, here. But look, I've enjoyed using this team. It's been nice to kind of try out a few different things with a few different players. But with the Youth Scout, what I was saying was, I think I know some of the positions I want to send out for the Irish Youth Scout, just to try and get some decent potential in certain positions, as Cannon has a go, but puts it past the post. Go on, Alan Brown, you can make an appearance for the last couple of seconds. Why not? At right back as well. But the goalkeeper will clear this. That'll probably be full time. Yes, it is. The referee blows the whistle. Defeat here in our second game as Ireland manager. But look, it is what it is. It was only a friendly. I think I kind of know what direction I want this team to go in now, in terms of the positions we need to focus on, in terms of development. And I think we've seen some of the quality in the team as well. But there's Schittle getting his 2 goals. I need to stop with that. Oh my god. Apologies to to this player if he does somehow land across this video. But I doubt that will happen. But anyways, lads, that will do it for the first episode of the Ireland part of this career mode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're excited about it. The next games hopefully will be competitive games, maybe qualifiers for the World Cup, with obviously the 2026 World Cup coming up. But I have seen as well, though, that sometimes they automatically assign the teams into the international tournaments. They don't go through the qualifiers sometimes. It's kind of weird. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, the Celtic career mode will be out tomorrow at the usual time of 7 p.m. Irish and UK time. So mark your calendars, get ready for the episode, get your popcorn. There's a big Champions League game coming up on it, so hope you're excited for it. Please consider liking the video if you did enjoy it, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you're enjoying the content so far, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Take care.